my god.
January. Oh my god! I wrote him in September, and he wrote me back in January.
Oh my god!
How are we wearing the same pants, but
That's
they look
so
so
funny.
different on you than they do on me? Alright, the bar's gonna love my sweatpants.
Thanks. I can't see a fucking thing.
I've shared a room with Mira and you.
I haven't shared with Chloe.
I haven't shared with Chloe. No one has.
I have.
You're the only person people wanted pictures with.
You guys didn't take any photos?
No.
I feel like a dickhead.
Why?
No.
Well, 3 out of 4 are blonde.
Yeah.
I've never like been so aware of how not blonde I am.
I always thought that there's this whole thing that like writers are ugly. Like if you go to a party, like writers are not like the most attractive people. Can we talk about it?
Like just like any like bad feelings I have about like myself or my body just like come to the surface. I'm like, oh my god, I am like
Well,
a
yeah,
fat,
I hate that part.
like nightmare. Yeah. Oh my god, so heavy.
I mean, I think that being like attractive girls is helpful.
Did you ever search your name on Instagram hashtag?
On Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, well, you should. Last night we opened the door and everyone's sitting there waiting for us, and then tonight we go and no one's there.
Whatever.
Art space is just like a bad phrase. You can tell that nothing good is gonna come out of it.
Oh my god, that's so bad too. Like it was just a slip of, I just meant like I'd tell him that he and then he said, "Oh, don't put that."
Who do you think?
I think Scott is like great.
He's not.
It's like funny, but I'm like, oh.
I noticed that you tweeted something about Blues Traveler on your personal Twitter
I
account
did.
instead of the tour Twitter account.
I
What was
did.
up with that decision?
I feel like I haven't been tweeting from my I have to keep up my Twitter for my fans.
I think you were just trying to get John Popper's attention to pull one over on me so that I would feel sad because I wasn't getting any attention.
I think you're overthinking
That's
it. Maybe I should screenshot my Blues Traveler tweet and then put it over on the Mary Fuck Kill Cut. I'm sorry.
I'm glad we're talking about it.
Yeah, open communication is key. It's like we're in couples therapy.
Anything else?
God, nature! Like also I'm sad because I feel like I'm having so much fun with all the females that I don't usually get to hang out with, and then like after a tour I'll just be like, it seems funny that the dog's watching us from up there.
Like my own worst nightmare. But like if somebody was reading my book, I wouldn't want them to like have knowledge of like my voice and the tone that I would, yeah, I wanted to like, want them to like associate it with their own experiences and their own thoughts.
Nobody's gonna stop writing. And we're not gonna stop
Well,
being
some people are gonna stop.
We're not gonna
writing.
stop being a community.
That sounds so passionate. Are you guys eating this?
Unless you're just close to hire me.
Are you sad for Elizabeth to leave again?
Yeah,
How sad?
I don't know. Maybe I'm sad.
Okay, so after we left Jordan's last night, I've just been thinking nonstop about everything we talked about.
Like, we're like defending the fact that like you weren't the control freak.
Right. Well, because you
so
said
like you
you're
are
always,
the
like,
control freak.
No, I'm not. Am I controlling or like?
You know, she wants to get nachos, and you maybe say something like, "We don't have time."
The nacho situation.
Oh, we wanted to get the nachos, and I was like,
Well, I think he just said that Elizabeth was controlling and I was on drugs.
I said that maybe you were a what did I say? Like an aunt from out of town visiting or something, or like
Yeah.
or like the oldest.
Yeah.
You're like the middle child who got. You're the mom. You're the youngest.
oh, and I'm.
You're like the middle child that's like off at college or something like that, right? Is that what we said?
Something like that.
I'm also saying all this with like an amount of like sarcasm.
Two of the people don't want to drive. It's not that.
You don't want to drive. And
I could, but I don't want to. Yeah.
See, they don't want to. It's not that I'm being a control freak.
Chelsea and I have taken over driving and navigating for Elizabeth so that she can feel less in control and she can sit in the back seat and get drunk or not get drunk or whatever.
It starts to just be weird because we're like, oh, we're just doing what someone else says, and she's like, oh, why don't someone else make a decision? So, but we sorted it out.
Kind of thing is also bringing us closer because we're like being more open about things and are able to like reach each other on a deeper level.
Where you're always like fluctuating between feeling good and feeling emotional and feeling just every emotion that you don't normally feel in day-to-day life.
Yeah. I think that roles in tour scenarios are too subtle to be described with just a title.
Everything's been fine, but not anything. What if we all moved to Houston?
Ew.
Happen.
What are you talking about?
Chelsea and I live in Los Angeles, okay?
Yeah. You sound stuck up.
I'm fine with that, I guess.
And one of the stories is that somebody tried to return a tire to Nordstrom. They brought in a tire and they were like, I need to return this. And
Are you gonna break dance?
Mm-mm. Why don't you dance?
Okay, you don't go to a fucking.
that was a great dance.
She's such a bitch like that.
Oh, are you the person that just fucking like agrees with everyone to get more shit out of them?
In that case, maybe I should just say Chloe's a bitch.
Chloe's a bitch. Chloe's the bitch at 2 and Chelsea's drunk.
From a glass of wine.
Out with
I'm
it.
having my last drink. One more drink. I was like really drunk and I like, yeah, I like smoked it and I was like dizzy, like about to fall over.
Yeah.
And like Spencer smoked it too and we were both like, whoa. What? And you smoked a whole joint and didn't get high?
Yeah.
That's weird because.
Oh, I feel like my worst nightmare.
And might do some herbal salvation.
You would?
Maybe it's legal.
Mm-hmm. Tonight?
Maybe or tomorrow night in Indianapolis.
Probably tonight would be good.
But it's already so late.
I have a hard time with games like where I have to like think of things. I just have a hard time thinking of things. I'm like a slow thinker.
The 4 of you is a lump.
Yeah.
That's a lump. That's not a proper.
No, that's the word I was looking for.
Lump.
The lump of you 4.
It sounds like a tumor.
Like, I wouldn't want to be around any other lump.
But last night was super fun. Tonight was really fun. So good.
It was good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun.
But I thought the reading went fine, but it's just a weird aura or something.
Oh yeah, I feel good. Reading was fun.
It was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Are you?
But I had fun. I wasn't like particularly nervous. Yeah, I felt like they didn't care about me, so it made me like care less about them. And
It was like fine.
I thought it was funny. So.
And I really liked it. And like surprisingly.
I said that there was a 100% chance that it wouldn't meet my expectations, but I felt like it actually did. I felt like it was really good. The breadsticks were really good. The pasta was really good.